Even if you're a BMW fan or not, maybe you heard about the M division. This make pure sport cars that give you a terrible joy and a perfect combination with a lot of fear. Starting from these feelings, I made a top of the most exciting M sport cars that have ever been made. This is the first part, where I show the best modern M cars, and there will be a second, for the old ones. Number 5. BMW M3 Touring. It's one of the most interesting M cars, because it's the first modern BMW Touring under the M template. M3 combines a station wagon body with a twin-turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 engine. X-Drive meaning all-wheel drive comes standard, but it includes a rear-wheel drive mode, for drift only. In this car you will find such a combination of practicality and performance, so if you have a family but also love cars, it should be a great choice. It shares the station wagon body of the existing 3 Series Touring, which remains a strong seller in Europe, and the X-Drive from M3 competition sedan. Power came from a twin-turbocharged 3-liter 6-cylinder engine that makes 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, with this delivered to the road through a standard 8-speed automatic gearbox. The AWD system has an electronically controlled multi-plate clutch to apportion torque between its front and rear axles, plus an equally clever rear differential that allows full variation of the amount of effort sent to each rear wheel. Like the sedan, it will also feature a pure rear-wheel driven mode, although one that can only be selected with the disengagement of the DSC stability control system. BMW is claiming a sprint to 62 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, just a tenth behind the company's claim for the sedan. Top speed will remain limited to 155 miles per hour in standard form, although buyers who opt for the M Drivers package will see that increase to 174 miles per hour. This wagon will offer a claimed 18 cubic feet of cargo capacity with the rear seats in place, and with this figure increasing to 53 cubic feet with the seats folded. As with lesser versions of the 3 Series Touring, practicality is enhanced by the ability to open the rear tailgate glass separately, allowing small items to be placed into the load space without opening the trunk. Beyond the obvious bodywork changes, the M3 Touring sticks closely to the look of the sedan. There has been an M-branded Touring model before this one, with the E60 generation M5 combining wagon bodywork with the sonorous performance of that car's naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V10 engine. This one is slightly less practical, but also quicker and more interesting. Number 4. BMW M6. M6 is the perfect combination of a sport-tuned chassis and a 560 horsepower twin-turbo V8 engine. That's a real rocket. You can choose of either a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, or if you want to be rough, a 6-speed manual, adding a lot of fun on downshifts and drives. Idea behind 6 Series Grand Coupe design was great, stretching the wheelbase of the handsome 6 Series Coupe to accommodate an extra pair of portals imparted stunning proportions. The M6 Grand Coupe is better to look, and of course, better to drive, than most of sedans nowadays cars. Fitted with 560 horsepower twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, it delivers a monstrous performance. 0 to 60 takes a claimed 4.2 seconds, and top speed is limited to 155 miles per hour, even though the car likely could reach about 200 miles per hour without a governor. The M6 Grand Coupe is a rear-wheel drive car, and the active M differential helps put the power to the ground in a spectacular way. This car likes to play, and offers excellent transitional and dynamic behavior. The standard brakes are quite strong, but response and fade resistance are even better with the optional carbon ceramic brakes. M6 Grand Coupe keeps its unique front air intake and its sculpted carbon fiber roof, particular for most of today's M division cars. Number 3. BMW M3 GTS E92. M3 GTS E92 is a track-oriented car, based on normal sport model. A few changes have turned M3 into something totally special. First, a lot of stuff have been removed. Here I can list rear seats, the center console and the door trim. The back window and the rear side glass have been replaced with polycarbonate. The M3's audio system was discarded, and so was a lot of sound insulation. Now, we can say that the only music comes from the ultralight titanium exhaust system. Although, 3-point seat belts come installed in the car, and 6-point harnesses are included as well. Power rises from 414 horsepower to 444, arriving at the same 8,300 RPM as in the regular M3. It wasn't easy, though. M had to bore the engine from 4 to 4.4 liters. So there was a lot of effort to gain 30 horsepower and 30 lb-ft from behind the wheel. The combo of less weight, more power, and forceful oral feedback is glorious. 0 to 60 mph times drop from 4.6 seconds to 4.4. The engine is supremely responsive and much louder than a regular M3's, singing a darker, menacing song. Although you can get the regular M3 with a manual gearbox, the M3 GTS only comes with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Any M3 feels lighter the harder it's pushed, and the GTS only enhances the sensation. Like the base car, it's easy to control, with a stability control system that kicks in a bit too early, but can be turned off. Power on oversteer can be induced easily, and unlike the steering, nicely weighted, direct, and precise. Number 2. BMW M5 CS. The BMW M5 came with a body based on the regular 5 Series, but it's a piece of M performance under the hood. Here it lives a spectacular 600 horsepower twin-turbo V8 bolted to an 8-speed automatic transmission that powers all 4 wheels. An optional competition package turns up the heat with 17 extra horsepower, a more soulful exhaust, and stiffer suspension. This rocket can reach 60 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds. Built to handle the rigors of mountain hairpins, blasts on the Autobahn, and everyday life. Its impressive comfort and refinement make it among the best in the premium sports sedan segment. Rather than offering the M5 competition as a separate model, BMW now offers it as an upgrade through an optional equipment package. The M5 is mighty, boasting 600 horsepower from its twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 in base form. In the more track-focused competition, that power increases to 617 horses. The competition proved to be quicker than the regular M5 on raceway. The M5 fans will lament the discontinued manual gearbox and all-wheel drive system, but this Bimmer has a high-tech drivetrain that can send 100% of its torque to the rear wheels for tail-wagging fun. Driving enjoyment is maximized here with lively and direct steering and a well-controlled, albeit stiff ride. The M5 has an elegant leather interior with supportive sport seats. Unlike many of its rivals, BMW hasn't gone the all-touchscreen route, so adjusting the air conditioning or radio is easy to do while the vehicle is in motion. A 12.3-inch touchscreen sits atop the M5's dash and runs BMW's latest iDrive infotainment software. The driver uses a rotary knob in the center console to control it. The system includes standard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto integration, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. Number 1. BMW M8. BMW M8 is one car of M division that literally smashed 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds with its 617 horsepower twin-turbo V8 engine. It's a real mind-bending acceleration, chalk it up to all-wheel drive traction and an overachieving engine. The M8 is crazy fast, but its smooth delivery of felony speeds and its bolted-to-the-road stability make driving fast feel almost responsible. Available as both a coupe and convertible, the M8 cockpit is well appointed and uses a large infotainment screen to handle navigation or audio selection. As one of the most affordable cars that will get you into 10-second quarter miles every time, the M8 is a big coupe with even bigger performance numbers. Since the M8 Coupe costs considerably less and is better suited for racetrack action, I'll recommend it over the convertible. Both body styles come with a handsome number of standard luxuries, so I'll only select options that help unlock the M8's full performance potential. The M8 is powered by a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 that makes 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. The mighty mill pairs with an 8-speed automatic transmission and a rear-bias all-wheel drive system that can disable power to the front axle. The M8's combination of quickness and nimbleness makes it a compelling partner anytime the road opens up or turns twisty. Unfortunately, more than half of the coupe's 4,251-pound curb weight is over the front axle, which could contribute to its reluctance to rotate more freely. As with most BMW M cars, the M8's interior design and passenger space are virtually identical to the regular models. Although the design doesn't strike us as very imaginative, the leather surfaces are beautifully stitched together and the trim pieces are appropriately upscale. Nestled in the middle of the dashboard on every M8 is a 12-inch touchscreen that acts as the hub of BMW's infotainment system. The main display is complemented by a rotary controller and physical buttons on the center console. Desirable standard features include Apple CarPlay, a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot, and a 16-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. Do you like these BMW M? What cars do you want to be in next top? Say your opinion below in the comments. Also, if you appreciate my work, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.